am Jolene, and I'm at the Northwest Chalkfest, and I'm with one of the artists, Wayne, who does a 3D art. So where are you from?
From Santa Clara, California.
So he and his wife, whose name is?
Cheryl Renshaw.
So 3D art, tell us about 3D art and how in the world did you train to do 3D? Because from the side, it looks like it's stretched. You don't really know what you're looking like until you're in this special spot in the front. So how did you learn how to do that?
Well, the artwork is distorted so that it looks like it pops up. And what you do is you elongate it so that you correct for the foreshortening of an image. The further away things get in the distance, things look smaller. So you have to make them bigger as they go into the distance in order to compensate for that. What we do in architecture school is learn the basics of perspective. We developed a set of grids that will allow us to stretch it to the correct proportions so that it's not too stretchy or not tue flat. Translate it to we use an old master's technique, and it's called pouncing. And what you do is you draw, exactly, it's like pouncing. It's like a tiger, except a tiger with a plotter. We draw the image out full size. So I have 4 strips of paper that are 3 feet wide and 20 feet long. And the image is printed out on that piece of paper. And then you take a tool, it's called a pounce wheel. It looks like a pizza cutter, pizza wheel, but it has little teeth around the edge. And then you trace your image with that, and it pokes holes in the image. And then you take a dusty powder chalk, and you go poof, 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 and the chalk goes through the holes, and now it's on the ground. So that's the fast way to transfer it. So I have it all set up when I come here, and I can get the whole image laid out on the ground in an hour. And we do a lot of detail in our transfers, so that transfers things quickly and simply.
And then what's the next process?
You pounce it down on the ground, and then after that, it's really just sitting there and coloring it in, filling it in.
And how many layers upon layers?
Oh, layers upon layers. It's rare where you reach into your box and you want red, and you pull out the red crayon, and it's the right red crayon. So you have to mix the red and the purple and the white and the pink, and that'll get it. So it's all just rub, 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 rub.
And so when you scratch the chalk on, but then rub with your hand, or what? And so how do your hands, I saw people's hands that look like they were miners. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You get black hands, and I've gone through 50 or 100 rubber gloves today and yesterday, and my hands are still red, and pink and blue, and we'll smear with little pieces of carpet. There's all kinds of things you can smear the chalk around with. Mm-hmm.
So how many times or how often do you do art? You and your wife do artwork?
We do about a dozen of them a year. Okay. So all over the place. About half of them are close to home, and about half of them we have to get on an airplane to get to. So.
And you got into this how?
Well, there's a big festival in Santa Barbara, and about 20 years ago, a friend of ours said, "Hey, I really want to try this. Let's do this." And so there were 15 of us on a little tiny square. So it was all elbows and backsides scratching out this image, and we had such a great time. And we did it with them 2 or 3 times, and then we did our own, and then one festival became 2, and 2 festivals became 3, and then we started getting invited to other ones.
And then 12 was like, I don't know what's after 12, so let's keep it there.
After 12, you got to retire and do it. But yeah, I've got a day job. I still have to make a living, so it's fun.
Let's go to the front here.
Okay.
Now it's a little bit less crowded. This is kind of a big demand thing, but so sorry.
See if I can aim it up a little bit, and lean out of the way. And that's one of the fun things about a festival is there's so many people and little kids, and they walk across your artwork, or people that are strollers have got to be the most fun. So let's see if I can aim it that way, and then. And your hat is in the way. So there it is, our bicycle repair service with our 5-year-old and our 2-year-old repairing our neighbor's bicycle. So, and Tammy's off in the corner looking very dejected as her bicycle is broken down, and she's out of the race now. But so.
Very cool. So Cheryl and Wayne Renshaw, and are these on a website or Facebook?
We'll post them on Facebook.
Where can we find your stuff?
Wayne Renshaw or Cheryl Renshaw on Facebook.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.